You know, like seasons we have, we have summer, spring, fall, winter. We have those seasons, right? And in all of our lives, we have seasons. And, things come and things go and things change and things morph. And God gives and God takes away. And He plants and He waters and He helps things grow. And all these things are happening. And I just believe that you guys didn't come here on accident. Today, you guys came here because God brought you here, and He wants to tell you something about what's going on in your own life, what's going on in your circle of influence. I like to say that word a lot because we surround ourselves with people, and usually the people we surround ourselves with is who we are. Right? So I try to surround myself with people like you. Because I want to be just like you when I grow up. I'm serious. And we're all going through a season in our life somewhere, some way, somehow. And we're all in different aspects of that season. Some might be in winter, some might be in fall. Some might be just full on summer. Just like, rolling around in a bathing suit, loving life, Hey, other people are in winter going, God, when is the rain going to end? We all come in here with some kind of struggle in our life, whether it's good, bad, or different, or maybe we're just coming out of a struggle and we're looking back and going, man, I barely made it out of that, and I'm so glad. They're feeling a little tattered, maybe your clothes are ripped, maybe you're a little bit beat up, black eye, missing teeth, whatever the deal is. Hey, whatever it looks like, but we're all going through a season in our life. And I want you to go to Ecclesiastes. If you have your Bibles, go to Ecclesiastes chapter 3. And I'm going to read that. And we're going to talk a little bit about David being king and before he was king and the things, his struggles, the things that he went through. And when you guys get it, say amen. If you guys brought your Bibles, how many people brought Bibles today? How many people? I got a treasure. Hey, I want to mention that too. Hey, they get treasures for bringing their Bible, but little do they know the treasure is inside their Bible. Okay? So go to Ecclesiastes chapter 3. When you get it, say amen. Amen. Say it loud. Amen. It says this. It says, how about now? Can you hear me now? Okay. It says this. It says, to everything there is a season, a time for every purpose under heaven, a time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, and a time to pluck what is planted, a time to kill, and a time to heal, a time to break down, and a time to build up, a time to weep, and a time to laugh, a time to mourn, and a time to dance, a time to cast away stones, and a time to gather stones, a time to embrace, and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to gain, and a time to lose, a time to keep, and a time to throw away, a time to tear, and a time to sow, a time to keep silence, and a time to speak, a time to love, and a time to hate, a time of war, and a time of peace. Stop right there for a minute. When King David was 14. Actually, before he was King David, when he was just little David. Hello. Hey, when David was 14 years old, he was anointed king. The prophet to the nations came, and I don't know about you guys, but that's like Donald Trump walking down Alpine. Everybody would know he was coming, Everybody knew he was here. Everybody knew he was in town. Everybody knew that he ended up at David's house, but nobody really knew why. So there was probably a lot of hustle and bustle in the city. There was probably a lot of talk and whispering and, hey, what's going on over there at David's house? Jesse, his dad, everybody was probably a little bit, everybody wanted to know what was going on. And Oddly enough, David wasn't even invited to the party. He had to tend the sheep, and all his brothers were invited. And he went down the line. And as they go down the line, he says, "You're going to anoint somebody king." And as he lines up his brothers, right, and he goes down, he goes, "No." And he said, "Man, this must be the one. He's tall, he's handsome, he's this, he's that, he's got good structure." Anybody ever look at somebody and say, "Man, that must be a great guy. Really good looking, like nice cheekbones, nice, you know what I'm talking about, ladies, you know what I'm talking about, right? That's the one right there. That's the guy. Right? You see him, and there's like a light, lights, kind of surrounding him. Oh, that must be him. Yeah, spiritual fog. You're looking at him like, yeah, all right, that must be the guy. And the more you get to know him, he's actually kind of a creep. Because really what's happening on the outside doesn't really mean that that's what's going on the inside, right? So he says something really cool. He says, "Hey," he goes, "don't judge. See, you guys judge by what's on the outside. I look at the heart," right? So he goes, "No, he's not the one." And they go on down the line. And as they go on down the line, there's nobody there. And he's like, "Hey, do you have any more sons? Because I know I'm supposed to be here because God told me I'm supposed to be here. This is where I'm supposed to be." And he said, "Yeah, okay, I got one out there, but I don't think you really want him. He's just kind of the sheep guy. He goes, "No, go get him." And in comes little David. He's probably about this tall. He's probably 14 years old, and he's just kind of rugged looking because he hangs out outside a lot, and he probably gets a lot of sun, and he's probably weather beaten, but he's got these armor-piercing eyes, and you can just tell there's something special about him. And he said, "Yep, this is the guy." And he anoints him king. And I don't know about you, but if I'm 14 years old, right, I get called in when I'm out in no man's land, walking sheep around, right? And they call me in here to one of the most important guys in the land. And this guy says, "You're going to be the king of Israel." I'm a little bit excited. All of a sudden, I'm walking a little different. I'm talking a little different. I got a little pep in my step. I'm maybe pumping my collar a little bit. Maybe I think I'm a little cooler than I really am. You know what I'm saying? So my expectations are probably high. So what does it look like when the next day when I wake up, I'm not king? Maybe all of a sudden you're feeling a little blue. You're like, "Hey man, I know that guy just said I was supposed to be king." And every we hinge on every word that this guy says because he's the prophet to the nation. And so what he says is like gold, right? This guy hears from God, so it's got to be the truth. Day 2, you're like, okay. Your dad says, "Hey bro, all this king stuff is great, but go back out and tend the sheep." And you're like, "Hey, wait a minute, man. I was waiting for my carriage to show up. I'm waiting for, hey, they're coming to get me horses, whatever. I got big things in my life." "Yeah, well, hey, when you're done with the sheep, come back and see if they came yet." "But right now, you got the sheep. So go on and get it." Day 3, day 4, day 5, next thing you know, it's 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. Now you're wondering to yourself, "Hey, is God even real? Did this even happen? Is this even the truth? Is this guy just some guy that they put on a platform that we're supposed to listen to that doesn't matter?" Because here I am 6 months into it, and my dad tells me, "Here, take some bread to the army that's fighting for your freedom." You're like, "That's what, I'm a bread courier now?" I tend sheep, and I carry bread. What about being king? What happened to that? Your dad says, "I don't really care about that. Just take this bread to these guys because they're hungry. And I really don't want the army ending up here on your front doorstep, so let's feed them." It's kind of a season in his life where he's starting to question what's going on with God. Anybody ever walk through the door and preach a good sermon, right? And you're all humped up and God's speaking to you through the sermon. They do an altar call and you're the first one up there, and the guy prays on you, or the pastor, or the prayer team, or whoever, they pray on you, and they speak a word in your ear, and it's refreshing, and you get home and you get slapped with something that does not make sense. It's kind of the same deal. Or maybe you go home and everything's great, you're running on a high, you wake up the next morning, your boss calls you and says, hey, we don't need you anymore. We appreciate your time here. Well, maybe you do something even crazier. Maybe you get in some trouble with the law, or maybe child support hits you if you didn't see that coming. Or maybe, life shows up in a manner in which you didn't know that was there. But yet you're hinged on this word that you got from the person in church, and you start to question yourself. You start to question the person in church. You start to question the pastor. You start to question that building that you went to. Maybe it's the building. Maybe I need to go somewhere else. Maybe I need to go to another church. And there's people in here who've done that, right? Come on. Hey, I've done that. Don't act like you haven't. Hopping from church to church to church, trying to figure out, hey, is maybe this guy's not a liar. The last guy was. Maybe this guy's not. If you see, the Bible says His word never comes back void. It will always go out and do exactly what it's supposed to do. So the word that was dropped in your ear is actually the truth. You just need to hang on to it, because it didn't give you. He didn't give you a timeline. He didn't say, hey, it's going to be tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Because I promise you, if God says, hey, it's going to be tomorrow at 2 o'clock, at 2 o'clock you can probably set your watch by it. It might be 1:59. But you're going to get what God has for you if that's what He tells you. But if He whispers something in your ear that inspires a person or somebody, and there's no timeline. And they didn't tell King David, hey, you're going to be king tomorrow, and there are going to be some people that come get you. But that's what we do. It's human nature. It's how we set ourselves up for failure. You see, there's a season that you have to go through to get to where you're going, because God wants to build you into something that He's created you to be from the beginning, so you're strong enough to deal with what comes after it. Because I promise you this. If somebody came in here and said, okay, we're going to make Jeremy, you're going to be king tomorrow. Tomorrow you're going to be president of the United States. Hey, and they made him president of the United States, we'd be in nuclear war by next Friday. Next Friday, we would be trying to figure out how to impeach him. We'd be trying to figure out, because he doesn't know how to operate in the office. He doesn't know how to maneuver around some certain things that are going on. And King David, had he stepped into being king back then, he wouldn't have known what to do, when to do, or how to do it. He wouldn't have known the people to talk to. He wouldn't know the people to go to. He wouldn't have known anything. He wasn't raised up that way. You see, a lot of kings, what they did back then was, if there was going to be, you had a king and he had sons, there was somebody next in line. And he was groomed from the time he was born till the time he became king. And he knew what to do from day one. He had no idea what to do, because he'd been tending sheep his whole life. You see, what God did train him to do was fight. God did train him how to protect himself, how to protect his family, how to protect his country. It starts with protecting your country. Okay, he learned how to protect his country from a very young age. And as he came into it, he put these expectations on himself. And next thing you know, he finds himself out in the wilderness. He goes and defeats a giant, right? I'm just warming you up to what we're getting into. Next thing you know, he goes and fights Goliath, and he tears Goliath down, because one thing that he does is he says, hey, we're going in the name of my God, and I'm going to defeat the enemy of Israel. And he defeats him because he takes God with him. So in every situation that you get yourself into, make sure that God goes with you. Because it doesn't matter what season you're in your life, as long as God is with you, you're going to be just fine. It doesn't matter how big, how small, how wide, how long, how deep. It doesn't matter. If God is with you, no matter what season you're in, you're going to be just fine. Because God is walking right alongside you. God is saying, oh, don't step there. Okay, I'll step around that. Okay, don't do that. Okay, I'll do this. God is with you, guiding you, leading you, directing you through the whole thing. So here it is. He defeats him, and he's like, and now all of a sudden, hey, you get a little hope. You see, we were in my office today talking about the valleys and hills, right? When you're in the valleys, the hills remind you how good things are. And you never forget. They're like mile markers. You see, when you hit the top of the hill, you're like, yes. When you find yourself in the valley, you're like, whoa. So when you can look back on the hill and say, hey, I conquered that hill, the hill in front of you doesn't look that bad. He gives you these mile markers, so all of a sudden now he defeats Goliath, right? And so now he remembers back when God said, hey, you know what, you're going to be king. So he starts to think to himself, well, maybe I am going to be king. Maybe this was true. Maybe that word that somebody spoke to me in the middle of nowhere after I was tending sheep, hey, maybe that is the truth. And all of a sudden you get a little momentum, and you start, all of a sudden there's that step again. There's that step again. Hey, there's that, and next thing you know, he's playing music for the king, and all of a sudden, hey, things are starting to look like, hey, whoa, wait a minute. This is the truth. This is the truth. But then all of a sudden, bam, something comes against him, and he's like, wait, hold on a minute here. Now the king hates me, and he's shooting arrows at me, and he's chasing me out in the wilderness, and I'm out in the middle of nowhere, and I got a little army, I got an army of a couple hundred people, and I'm running from this guy now, and I got people whispering in his ear that what I'm trying to do is bad for him. Has anybody in here ever had anybody whisper in somebody's ear saying that what you were doing is bad for them? Yeah. Trying to salt you up in some manner or another? Trying to make you look bad to other people? Yeah, those people are kind of confused. Those people are those, I want to call them, I want to be nice as I possibly can. I want to be nice as I possibly can. I want to call them agents for the devil. You see, because people come in the body of Christ, and what they try to do is they try to tear down, and they try to cause dissension, and they try to, and sometimes they don't even know that they're doing it. They don't even realize what's happening. But yet all the while, the season that you're going through in your life is casting doubt on what's happening in your life. It casts doubt on the word that God spoke into your heart, and in your ear, and in your mind, and in your spirit. Hey, wait a minute. Maybe I'm not supposed to be that pastor that God said I was supposed to be. Hey, maybe I'm not supposed to be that evangelist. And next thing you know, you want to quit. Hey, maybe I'm not supposed to go feed the homeless. Maybe that wasn't God at all. Maybe I didn't hear his voice. Maybe that wasn't. You find yourself running just like David ran. David was actually running for his life. You see, in Ecclesiastes, it says this, it says, in chapter 3, verse 11, it says, he has made everything beautiful in his time. Also, he has put in eternity in their hearts, except that no one can find out the work that God does from the beginning to the end. You see, God might speak something into your heart, into your life, and he says, hey, you're going to be a worship leader. And then you know that God's speaking to you. You know that, hey, so all of a sudden things start coming against you. And you know that it must be true because the enemy doesn't want you to be a worship leader. The enemy doesn't want you to be an agent for God. He doesn't want you to be someone that's prominent in the kingdom of God. He doesn't want you to be a soldier for God. He doesn't want you to do these things. So right away, what's he going to do? He's going to start trying to tear you down. And he's going to try trying to do it any way he can. By word, by family, by friends, by work, maybe people in church. That building, yeah. He's going to try to cast doubt in your life about who you are and who you're supposed to be. And he's not doing it because he's afraid of you. He's doing it because he sees something in you that can make some change in the world. So he says, okay, hey, hold on a minute. And what he saw in David was he saw change. He saw David rising Israel up to something that could be a force to be reckoned with in the world. He saw things in the spiritual and in the natural that we can't see. You see, just like he said, everything is good in its season, everything is good in its time. He makes everything good. So all of that is good. the attacks you come under, the nonsense that comes against you, the good times, the bad times, the times where you feel worthless and helpless and have no strength, and you want to get all those times are beautiful in their times. Why? Because they build character in your life that you didn't have to start with. They build something in you that you didn't have to start with. So the next time something comes against you, it gets a little better. It gets a little easier. It gets a little shorter. To where you have, next thing you know, you work that out perfectly into what you're supposed to do. Into where you're supposed to be. Into the person that God created you to be from the beginning. So, here he is, right? And David, he's hiding. And he's running. And he's in the wilderness. And he's hungry. And all these things are happening to him. And I can only imagine for me, I can imagine for me what it would be like to be on the run with a man with endless resources looking for me. Can you imagine what that would be like? You would be scared, you'd be tired, couldn't really sleep because you never know when they're coming. So here he is hiding in a cave. And what if Saul's people come to him and they say, hey King Saul, hey, we think that he's hiding over here, and I think we should go check it out. So they start going this direction, and all of a sudden, nature calls. Right? They take a break for a minute, and the king has to go to the bathroom. Anybody here go to the bathroom? He's taking a bathroom break. He went in this cave and he went to go relieve himself, and as he's sitting there, King David's hiding in this cave. Actually, David is hiding in this cave. And all his men are telling him, now's the time. God brought him here so you can take advantage of this opportunity he's delivering him to you on a silver platter. Has anybody ever whispered something in your ear that you knew wasn't right? Yeah. The opportunity to walk into something. Now he's afraid. He's hungry. He's tired. All of these things are weighing on him. And it would be so easy just to jump out and done. Okay, I'm the new king. Hey, why everybody watch out? Hey, bow down, move out of the way. I'm taking charge here. It would have been really simple to do that, right? Good decision, bad decision? What do you guys think? Very bad decision. Very bad decision. You see, because the Bible says, he says, hey, who am I to go against God's anointed? You see, God put him in that position, and when God's ready to take him out, God will take him out. There's a season for everything. And in every situation, whether we think it's good or bad, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter what you think or how you feel. Yeah, I know nobody likes to hear that, but it's the truth. Everything is beautiful in its time. And King Saul, even though he was evil, he was all these things, he was beautiful in his time because he prepared the next king for what he was supposed to be and who he was supposed to be. It showed him what not to do. It showed him the ways not to go. It showed him the things not to do. You understand? So here he is running, and he cuts a little piece off of his robe, and he says, no, it's not for me to touch the God's anointed. I'm not going to do it. I'm really not doing it. He's anointed. God anointed him. God put him there. He's in charge. And he did something absolutely crazy. He cuts this thing off of his robe, and he goes out. And after he leaves, he runs out, and he says, King Saul, he was my Lord. He gets down on his knee and bows with his head to the ground. And he says, I'm not here to harm you. I'm not chasing you. I don't care what people are whispering in your ear. I don't care what they're saying to you. I'm not here to do anything to you. I'm here to serve you. I'm here to be what you want me to be. I'm here to help you look better. After he's been running and starving. Hey, if somebody says something bad about us, Hey, we'll get on Facebook and put their whole life out there. We'll attack them on Facebook. I don't really like the shirt she was wearing. Oh yeah, well, I don't like this, I don't like that. Man, sin. And now all of a sudden, it went from, I didn't really like her shirt, to now I'm attacking her mom and her children, and now thousands of people see it. This guy had a reason to actually do something, and he said, no, that's not who I am. God called him to be something. God put him there. God will take him out when he's ready to. I'm just here to serve. I'm just here to be the person you want me to be. Everything is beautiful in its time, whether we want to buy into it or not, whether we want to believe it or not, whether we want sometimes in the situations that you're going through. And I know some faces in here, and I know some people are struggling in here, and I know some people go through things in here. I know that. Everything is beautiful in its time. I want you to sit back and I want you to look at the light at the end of the tunnel. And then I want you to turn around and I want you to look at the darkness behind you. I promise you this. I promise you this. The distance to the light at the end of the tunnel is way closer than the darkness that's behind you. You see, you've been through the worst part of it. You've been through the worst of it. All you have to do is hang on to get your blessing. And not make mistakes that don't need to be made. Not do things that don't need to be done. Not put your foot in your mouth when you don't need to. Not lash out when you know you shouldn't. Not hurt people when you know you don't have to. You don't have to do the things that the world is telling you need to do. Or people are whispering in your ear like, hey, you know you can take them out right now. And you can walk into what you were called to walk into. You know that, right? His whole army was whispering that in his ear. You know how easy it would have been to just stand up and say, yeah, you're right. You're totally right. And had good reason to do it. Could he have been as effective? You see, when we do things like that, we lose our effectiveness. We have to look at every situation in our life like everything is beautiful in its time. And everything has a season. And no matter what it looks like, whether it's raining, whether it's pouring, whether it's snowing, it's sunny, everything is beautiful in its time. And everything, in the winter, you think to yourself, things really don't grow. Right? Well, I promise you, when you're in your storm, you're growing. Just as much as you are when you're in the summertime. If not more. I want to go to Psalms 91. This is the secret. This is the secret to a life of abundance. This is a secret to a life of peace. This is a secret to the life of normalcy. This is the secret to serenity. This is the secret to life as a whole. It's Psalms 91. You see, because this was written by David when actual people were trying to kill him. Where they were actually trying to run him down and take him out. It says this, I'm only going to read like 5 or 6 verses, maybe 7. It says, he who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him I will trust. Surely He shall deliver you from the snare of the fowler and from any perilous pestilence. He shall cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you shall take refuge. His truth shall be your shield and your buckler. You shall not be afraid of the terror by night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor of the pestilence that walks in the darkness, nor the destruction that lays waste at noonday. 1,000 fall at your your side, and 10,000 at your right hand, but nothing shall come near you. I don't care what your situation looks like, and I don't care how it feels, and I don't care what the season is. I don't care trust Him. But I promise you this, it's got the most reward that you can ever get. It's like it's better than winning the lotto. Do you know how many people whack out over the lotto? They win millions of dollars and they lose it all within a year or something, or 10 years, or... You trust in the Lord, you never lose. Everything that you, He said, everything that you give away for God, He gives it back to you 100-fold. I don't know of a better system than that. I really don't. I don't know of a better system than that. I gave up my life, and I found something way, way better. God gave me something way better. So I don't care what the scenario looks like in your life. Where's the prayer team at? And come on up here, worship team.